When people think of Asia's great powers, they picture giants, China, Japan, India. But there's a nation, often overlooked, whose influence runs deeper than most realize: the Philippines. It may look small on the map, just islands scattered in the Pacific, but beneath that surface lies something powerful: geography that controls trade, a history that shaped world events, people whose spirit reaches every corner of the globe. This is why the Philippines isn't just another country in Southeast Asia. It is the heart of the Pacific, pumping life, culture, and influence into the world. And today, we're going to uncover exactly why this nation matters more than many dare to admit. 1. Geography. The Philippines is not just a country, it's a strategic crossroads. More than 7,600 islands positioned right where the Pacific Ocean meets the South China Sea. These waters aren't ordinary, they are the lifelines of global trade. Every year, over $3 trillion worth of goods pass through them. Oil, food, technology, everything. Whoever controls the Philippines has influence over this lifeline. That's why empires fought for it in the past and why superpowers eye it today. From Manila, you can monitor the movements of navies, protect shipping lanes, and shape the balance of Asia. If Asia is the body, the Philippines is its beating artery. Without it, trade slows. Influence weakens. The world knows this, even if it doesn't always say it out loud. 2. History. The Philippines has always been in the middle of global turning points. In the 16th century, Spain colonized it, not for its size but for its value. Through the Manila-Acapulco galleon trade, the Philippines became the bridge connecting Asia, the Americas, and Europe. For 250 years, it was the center of the first wave of globalization. Fast forward to the 20th century, World War II. The battles of Bataan and Corregidor weren't just Philippine history, they were world history. Filipino soldiers delayed Japan's advance, giving the Allies time to regroup. Guerrilla fighters carried on the struggle even under brutal occupation, ensuring Japan could never fully control the islands. And when General Douglas MacArthur returned with his famous promise, "I shall return," it was Filipinos who made that return possible. The war in the Pacific might have ended very differently without them. History has proven again and again. The Philippines is always at the heart of Asia's story. 3. People. The greatest strength of the Philippines isn't found in its land or seas, but in its people. With more than 115 million citizens, most under the age of 30, the Philippines is bursting with energy. While giants like Japan and China struggle with aging populations, the Philippines has a youth advantage. Millions of young, educated, English-speaking Filipinos are ready to drive industries and innovation. But the Philippines' impact doesn't stop at its borders. More than 10 million Filipinos live and work abroad. Nurses in London, engineers in Dubai, sailors on ships crossing the world's oceans, caregivers in Canada, teachers, doctors, and workers in every corner of the globe. These overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs, don't just send money home. They spread culture, kindness, and influence. They keep industries alive in countries far from Asia. The truth is, much of the world runs on the dedication of Filipinos. That human network is the Philippines' most powerful hidden weapon. 4. Alliances. On paper, the Philippine military is small, but in reality, its alliances multiply its strength. The United States-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty guarantees protection. Recent years have seen stronger joint exercises with Japan, Australia, and ASEAN neighbors. Even European nations like France and the UK are stepping in to cooperate with Manila. This web of alliances ensures the Philippines is never truly alone. It doesn't need the biggest navy or the largest army, because its partnerships connect it to some of the world's most powerful militaries. That's why the Philippines is more than just a country, it's a strategic ally. Whoever stands with it gains an anchor in Asia. 5. Resources. Beyond its seas and soil lies immense untapped wealth. The South China Sea, where the Philippines has territorial claims, holds over 11 billion barrels of oil and nearly 200 trillion cubic feet of natural gas. In an age where energy security is power, this is a treasure chest waiting to be unlocked. On land, the Philippines is rich in gold, nickel, copper, and cobalt, essential for modern technology. Every smartphone, every electric car, every renewable energy system needs these minerals, and the Philippines has them in abundance. Add in its fertile farmland, rich fisheries, and extraordinary biodiversity, and you begin to see the picture. The Philippines isn't just surviving on resources. It has the ingredients of a future powerhouse. 6. Culture. If geography and resources give the Philippines power, then culture gives it soul. From music to food, from traditions to values, the Filipino way of life has traveled far beyond its shores. Karaoke, for instance, is not just a pastime in the Philippines. It has become a global phenomenon. And the passion Filipinos bring to singing, whether on a small street corner or on an international stage, reflects a deeper truth. Music lives in the heart of this nation. Filipino cuisine, too, is making waves around the world. Dishes like adobo, sinigang, halo-halo, and lechon have become favorites in countries with large Filipino communities. Food festivals in New York, London, Dubai, and Sydney proudly showcase Filipino flavors, proving that this island nation has something unique to offer to global taste buds. In entertainment, the Philippines has produced icons who brought pride to the entire nation. Lea Salonga captured hearts on Broadway and Disney. Arnel Pineda inspired millions when he became the lead singer of the legendary band Journey. Manny Pacquiao in the boxing ring wasn't just a fighter. He was a symbol of determination, resilience, and Filipino pride, watched by millions across the globe. But culture isn't just about big names or famous victories. It's also about everyday Filipinos. The laughter that fills small communities. The warmth of hospitality where strangers are treated like family. The resilience shown through songs sung even in the middle of hardships. Wherever Filipinos go, whether as workers, migrants, or travelers, they carry their culture with them, leaving behind friendships, kindness, and stories that outlast their stay. This is the Philippines' soft power. Not force, not armies, but influence that wins admiration and respect. In today's world, where image and reputation matter as much as raw strength, this soft power is priceless. Winning hearts, after all, is as important as winning battles. And Filipinos have mastered this art. 7. Spirit. If there's one thing the world admires most about the Philippines, it is the resilience of its people. Every year, typhoons batter the islands. Earthquakes shake its foundations. Floods and volcanic eruptions test entire communities. And yet, through every trial, one thing remains unshaken: the Filipino spirit. Homes may fall, but hope rises. Streets may flood, but laughter echoes. Time and again, the world has seen images of Filipinos smiling in the middle of devastation, singing songs even after losing so much, and helping neighbors rebuild even when they themselves have little. This is more than survival. This is strength. During the pandemic, when fear gripped the world, Filipino nurses, caregivers, and frontliners stood on the front lines in foreign countries, risking their own lives to save others. They became symbols of courage, not just in the Philippines, but in hospitals and communities across the globe. This resilience is not only physical, it is spiritual. It shows that even when challenges break structures, they cannot break the human heart. The Filipino spirit is the nation's greatest export, proof that courage, kindness, and faith can shine brighter than any storm. And in a world filled with uncertainty, this lesson from the Philippines is one the entire globe can learn from. The Philippines is far more than just an archipelago scattered across the Pacific Ocean. It is a nation whose geography controls trade routes, whose history shaped wars, whose people power industries worldwide, whose alliances secure peace, whose resources fuel the future, and whose culture and spirit inspire hope. It may not flaunt its strength with massive parades or endless headlines, but like a heart, it beats steadily and quietly, giving rhythm and life to everything around it. That's why it is called the heart of the Pacific. And perhaps the most important truth is this: the Philippines' power doesn't only come from its location or its wealth. It comes from its people, resilient, hopeful, and determined to rise. So what do you think? Is the Philippines truly the heart of the Pacific, ready to rise as one of Asia's most important powers? Or is the world still underestimating it? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more untold stories about the Philippines and Asia's future.